listen to this pod show. Worldwide, bro, you know how the vibe go. Facts and law, we give it to you real and raw. Facts and law, yeah, we give it to you real and raw. Real and raw, real and raw.
Yo, we back with another one. Facts and Law Pod Show. It's not a podcast.
It's a motherfucking
pod show. You got to see this flyness.
You did.
I've been practicing. I've been practicing. Yo. We got it. 400.
Yeah.
We got another one, baby. If this is your first time checking us out, please hit the subscribe.
If this is your first time checking us out, shame on you.
You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe, hit the like, share this joint, and leave a comment.
Definitely leave
good
a
or
comment.
bad, we don't give a
Now I'm gonna talk that shit. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be writing them comments on your head.
What's popping?
What's up, Joe? You know what I'm saying? I like his shirt, Joe. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
man.
it.
You know
It's
what I'm
simple
saying?
as hell, but I appreciate it.
Look,
They like, what he got on? It's nothing. It's nothing.
That's a solid shirt.
Whoa.
That's a really solid shirt
Okay.
there.
That's one more than 3.
I ain't no
Solid.
photo.
No thumb there. 4 fingers, no thumb. All day. Idiot. Y'all know
This
how I
nigga crazy, man.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
What we got going today?
Yeah, we're gonna sit down with the ladies and have some good adult conversation. You know what I'm saying? Guess I get to introduce him. Right now to my direct left, we have Miss Aisha. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
How y'all doing? Aisha Oliver, West Side of 290. What's up?
Best side, y'all heard it. Y'all
Yes,
know what
sir.
time it is. You dig? Yeah.
She was like, what?
We got a studio audience.
Yeah.
Right. No, neighborhood hero, y'all. I'm here as an advocate, real down to earth young woman, and I make sure if I do nothing else that I stand 10 toes down on everything that I say. So let's get practice.
All right. Gang. I like that. All right. Down to the left of Aisha, we have Miss Fatima. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I wasn't born in Chicago, but Chicago raised me.
The right way.
And everybody got a little bit of Kanye in them, so.
You did.
That's all I was
Right, okay. Now to the left of Fatima, we have Miss Apollonia. Tell the people about you.
I'm Apollonia, or Apple, if y'all want to call me that. I'm nail tech, actress, model, mother, of course. Yeah, that's me.
That's you. Actress, model.
Nail tech.
Oh, nail
So to
tech.
be accountant. I do a lot.
You gotta do it all, 7 strings.
I like that.
All right, and then to the left of Apollonia, we have Miss
Lico.
Lico almost said lyric. My bad. I was trying to remember. Lico.
Hey, but I got the lyrics though.
Yeah.
I'm an artist. I'm from Chicago. I'm from over east.
Okay.
I was born in Morocco, but I'm
Okay.
from Chicago. So I'm east side to the bone. And I make music. I'm a chef in my downtime, but I make music. I represent me. And I'm just thankful for
Okay.
Apple.
I guess I
She
could have
right.
read that. I didn't even realize. That's
All over.
fly. You dig. Well, yeah, we gonna do some talking, man. What's up, Joe?
You want to start off or you want me to kick
Go
it
for
off?
it, man. Go for it. Let's, you know what I'm saying, get into a little bit of some of the...
No, I'm finna jump out the window. Fuck it.
Right.
Fuck it, y'all.
Surprising.
Offline.
Surprising.
Off the rip.
Offline, we learned that this young lady, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
This young lady, Fatima, is 3 times divorced.
3 times? What are you doing, man?
3 times.
3.
Recently, the third one was recently.
How recent?
It's still 39 days till it's official.
Damn.
She's done
That
the
recent.
super
And the
fresh.
ink's still wet.
Yeah,
It ain't
super
dry
fresh.
yet. And Aisha, she's newly divorced.
Come, really?
Yes, sir.
And how
How
when
recent?
was how recent?
Last week.
Oh,
Bruh.
Y'all both
Ink
recently-
is wet. So I was telling them, this is what I was telling them. I was trying to give them some advice. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was like, yo, now that y'all divorced, don't go looking for nothing. Just go fuck.
Whoa.
That's
I
what
believe
that was the advice I was giving them.
that's what I
Okay.
said.
They need to, hey.
They nodding like they
You
agree.
ain't-
Damn.
They should. They at their sexual peak right now.
Yes.
Facts.
Are they? Is it for
I mean-
wait, what is women in their sexual
That-
peak?
Sexual marketplace peak
Ooh,
or
okay, damn.
sexual peak in...
Damn.
No, I'm serious. That's a real thing. But
Right.
wait. He did say jump out the window.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask, so y'all both newly divorced, what y'all do?
What they do?
I like it.
Yeah, I'm
I
just saying,
like
what did
it.
y'all do?
Oh, we do.
Who fast?
I love it.
I'm just curious. Like, so, yeah, I'm curious. What did y'all do?
You mean what did they do?
Right.
See,
Yeah.
now you know it's funny
I dropped them facts on
when
them,
we
y'all.
when we bring up something like that. Why do women feel so compelled to?
Because men don't leave. Men don't leave. Women are the ones that leave.
Facts.
And that, you know why? So when you get married, there's a thing called vows, and it says till death do us part. But men don't leave. You said it yourself. Why leave? Why not go through with the vows?
So listen,
Mhm.
let me be completely honest, okay? I've been trying to get divorced for years.
Ooh.
I got married very young. I got married at 23.
Sounds like a perfect age.
23 years old. And it just got to the point where you have to realize that not everyone respects marriage the way you do. I came up with parents who, I grew up in a 2-parent household, you know what I mean? So I had a different understanding and a different respect for marriage and my vows.
Gotcha.
But he didn't share those,
Okay.
that same respect. So, I mean, I did what I knew to do for a very long time, which was respect my household, respect my marriage. I have 2 children with this man. I've never been with anybody outside of that. But damn, you're not gonna just, you ain't gonna play with me either. Like, you know what I mean? I could be a wife and a mother and all of those good things. And then think about it, I did that very young, so I sacrificed all of that. Like my 20s and stuff, I was a wife. I was in the house. I ain't want to go nowhere and feel like I was disrespecting him. None of that. Like really trying to give him that as a husband, but it wasn't returned. So you just have to. I got to a point where it was like, all right, I'm gonna let you do you, and I'm gonna let you feel what it's like to not have me. So I just separated myself and gave him what he was basically asking for without saying, you know, I want to leave
How-
you. So.
Yeah.
Were y'all the same age? Was he older than you?
He's a year older.
Year older.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, because I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I'm a firm believer in women should get married younger. You know what I'm saying? Because it really ain't shit out here. You know what I'm saying? I know you might want to kick it to you through your 20s and then 30s. Ain't shit out here. You know what I'm saying?
Which I feel that, but I feel like if you get married at a young age, and I know she said like, men don't leave, women do, but if you get married at a young age, and you might get to that point where you like, well, I want to see what's out here, Men, they looking at me, they like, you married already? Let me show you something.
So
Then
who when you say girl,
out.
who men say that?
Men
Or will other women say that to you?
both.
So
Both.
I get it, but at the same time, you got to remember too, your best time is the earlier years to get married. You know what I'm saying? Because the more that you put yourself out there and try and see what's out there, the unhappier you're gonna be down the line. Because you're putting too much stake in trying to kick it. When that ain't really what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? We're really here to build. You can't build with somebody, break up with the next person. Build with somebody, break up with the next person. You got to kind of have some stability, because when you get yourself in a stable thing, then you can do things like grow and actually build together and shit, get some money together. You know what I'm saying? And then your kids grow up and see that. Prime example, you tried your best to make it work because of what you saw. You dig what I'm saying? People that don't see that, they don't have those same kind of they don't feel the same need to kind of fulfill that role, because they think, oh, you could just move around, kick it, go here, go there, go there. And I feel like that's more detrimental to building a family and to keeping it going. But, that's just my 2 cents. You feel me?
Oh,
go
ahead.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to ask, like, because you said that you felt like you were more invested, more like, fulfilling those wifely duties and stuff. And if this is a personal question, say fuck me. But do you feel like he was, like, husbandly before and it switched up, or y'all kind of just jumped in and was like, we gonna figure it out together, and then like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, was he always husbandly and then switched, or was he not so husbandly and you was like, he could become you can assume that role eventually?
We can do this together.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I think I heard something the other day. A comedian said, you don't have to lie to women. Sometimes women lie to themselves, right? And for whatever reason, that shit hit me like a ton of bricks, because it was like, there was a lot of things. I've learned this too, and because I work with kids, I try to teach young girls to not make the same mistakes I made, which was I saw things that, were red flags, but when you don't know, when you don't know what those things are,
Yeah.
I just thought that, you know, I saw potential, and I saw this person who kept telling me that they loved me and they cared about me, and we had a kid together that was our son, and that I thought he was going to be, you know, that person.
Yeah.
He was my person.
Yeah.
But he didn't have the same respect for the relationship that I did.
Right.
So
Once
I
you
think-
win
How-
it,
Go
you
ahead.
kind of win.
Yeah.
Different than you expected it. So-
Absolutely.
But so y'all were 23 and 24 when you got married?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That
Yeah.
might be something
Did
to
he
it
have
as well.
the same dynamic, or like you said, you witnessed two parent household? He saw that too.
He had a 2-parent household as well,
Mm.
but the dynamic there was different.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like he didn't, even with being around my family and things like that, you know what I mean? He would just get in there, and he loved that type of atmosphere. So I was like, all right, we cool. So we played the Huxtables for a long time, and I feel like I
Say the
put on a
Huxtables.
show
Yeah.
to keep my family together. I put on that facade, even though behind closed doors, I was like, this shit ain't it. Like,
So it's
Touch on her.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit that.
She
I
got
was
a
just gonna say
three-peat over there.
before we go to
He is not.
before we go to that that
1, 2, and 3,
3-piece.
baby. What they do?
Before we go to the
Okay,
3-piece,
you
I
know
did
it,
want to
Bill.
say I think that. Do you think maybe he was just too young to get married?
as for a long time, I tried to say that was the reason.
Yeah.
But even at this big age, like, I mean, you still doing OC shit.
But okay,
Yeah.
wait. Your question was he too young? But you encourage women to get married young. So
What do we talk about?
what?
When a man hits his peak, what age is he at?
Right.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay,
So
okay.
that's the
What
thing.
we
You
talk
have to
about?
think it's a different
So
playing
should the
field.
23-year-olds go after the 40-year-olds to
Possibly.
get the balance?
I think
I
so.
agree.
Because it's
Damn.
one of those
I agree.
things where
Jesus.
Yeah. I agree.
one
So I
thing
don't
that
want no 20-year-old.
one thing that a woman wants is a man that's gonna lead her.
Yeah.
But a man can't lead until he knows how. You got to go through some shit. We
Yeah.
have to build our value. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already born with your value. So for us, we have to make something of ourselves so that we have something to provide. You dig what I'm saying? So you're gonna go through those trials and tribulations. We also said this. He got married at 24. But what we also said about a 20-year-old man.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? That's equivalent to a damn 12-year-old. He's just bigger.
But-
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
he was one of your
You know what I'm
Because I
saying?
felt like
You have to raise him pretty much. Instead of him being a leader.
Whoa, why you say all that? They was just growing up
Even if she
together.
did, even if she did, they married. I mean, sometimes you might have to raise that man to, you love this man.
Because I'm sure
Through
he was...
thickness and, wait, did I say it right?
And
He said that.
thickness. Through thickness and in health, baby. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, look, man, when I was up at the altar, I was like blacked out. I'm like, I don't know if you remember what the pastor was saying, to repeat after me. And I'm like, hold on, man. That's
Right.
I said, hey, look, I stopped and was like, hold on, you gotta slow down a little bit. But nah. I feel like, if the cheating and the other BS wasn't involved, y'all probably could have made years and years and years and years and years of
I'm gonna
this.
be honest. I feel like there was a lot of trauma that came with him too, like childhood trauma.
Okay,
That's
okay.
everybody.
He
Okay.
hadn't
That's
dealt
all
with,
it was.
and I'm realizing that. And here's the thing. That's why I said this is my peak, because I had to do some work on myself.
Yeah.
Because I won't say that it wasn't things that could have been corrected, but I had to figure out where I fucked up too. And when I looked at that, I was like, yo, nah, he had some
Self-reflection.
That's what's up.
Accountability,
That's
ladies.
what's up. That's
You
what's
gotta know
up.
your baggage.
That's
Yeah.
accountability.
Yeah.
That's what she
Yeah.
what to
said.
do.
So speaking of the bag you come with,
It
Three of them.
ain't Louis. It ain't Louis.
let's
It
talk
ain't
about
Louis.
that. You feel me?
It ain't Louis.
Hold on, I need some more wine for that.
First of all, before she answers that
for
question,
real.
what's your nationality?
I'm Indian.
Indian.
I was
Okay.
born in India.
'Cause I need to know that before
Yeah.
you tell.
So
what
I
you
have
about
a
to say.
different cultural aspect of how we view
For sure,
relationships.
for sure.
Yeah, you gonna buy this cow, there's no free milk.
Right.
So that's why we're on 3.
Heard you.
Right. So
When you told me your
So-
nationality, it
so
makes sense already.
what I'm hearing is, instead, it's like using marriage as a reason to goddamn get to it.
Well,
You feel me? That's what I
if I
heard.
don't feel like I have a future with you, I'm not gonna waste your time. I
Damn.
won't do that.
I like that.
Yeah.
So the first marriage. Let's go to that.
It was an arranged marriage.
Okay.
Damn,
Yeah.
they really be
Now,
doing
let me-
that over there.
And let me ask you about that. Like, so it was arranged marriage. Walk us through how that was. Were you expecting this, or?
Well, yeah, so since I was 16, we kind of get like a resume. So you get like his name, what he does.
Family history, probably.
And then so it's two families coming together. So we believe like you don't marry two people, you marry two families together.
Okay.
So you're integrating. And so that's why I said a man's peak is 25 because he already knows who he's going to become based off of who he belongs to and who his family is. He has no room to be, guided out elsewhere, basically. So I met him a day before I got married.
So you never seen him or anything like that?
I've seen a picture of him.
Man, I watch Married at First Sight all the time, so this is like that. So
was
tell
just
me,
that.
He said, wow.
so how long did that work?
I was for 5 months.
Damn!
So it wasn't that long.
Did you annul that?
Right. Well, so I went back to India to get married. And then he didn't want to come to the United States, and that was like a big, thing for us, my family.
And we didn't know, y'all didn't know that beforehand?
Well, he said he wanted to, but I think he was trying to, I was very Americanized for him. And he didn't know how to control that.
Did you grow up here or there?
I grew up here in Chicago.
Okay, right. So it was too much for him.
Yeah, it was too much, yeah.
So you're an Indian woman, to your core, but you Americanized, you said. So, like, what's different? Like, what makes you different from an Indian woman in Bangladesh?
I understand love differently, I guess you could say.
It's a cultural difference.
Yeah, it's a cultural difference.
Because even though
They can't own you.
No,
Right.
you can own me, yeah.
Period.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm
She said, I'm free. I'm in America.
All right.
The
So
land of the free.
I'm keeping it real. I like the arranged. Like for me, if I could arrange it for my girls, I would. You dig what I'm saying?
No, because
Absolutely.
in our culture, you are the responsibility of your father until you are the responsibility of your husband.
Yep.
You do have to belong to a man. You belong to, and you create your family. So a single woman is not really it's not of importance. Like you have to belong to a man. So that's why I stay married.
All right, hold on, can I get a 20-second timeout? I seen some eye rolling over here.
That's cool.
I just want to know.
Talk about
I just
it.
want to know what that was about.
Okay, like we talking about the cultural differences, okay? In America, you being a father to your girl, whoever you try to make, they're not going to want to do that. They're going to be like, you want me to marry? Oh, no. Even if they like him, they're going to be like, no, because you want me to be with that.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
you never know.
Yeah.
Because out here, it's the land of the free. Baby, I'm free. I can choose who I want to be with. Why
And
you gotta choose?
and how do you think that's worked out for us here?
I'm not saying, look,
No.
I'm not saying that it's- I'm not
How do
saying
you? Hold
that
on.
that's 100.
Hold on. Time out.
It's not
How?
working either. It's
How?
not working.
Well, no,
It's not working out with them for them either.
Marriages are they have a low
5
divorce
months.
rate.
Exactly.
Very low.
Oh
divorce
wait.
But
Which
you know
one?
why that is?
Your way?
Arranged. Hold
Arranged
on.
marriages.
Remember one at a time, y'all. So arranged marriages
have
have a much lower divorce rate. I wish I would have looked it up to see exactly how much lower. But my thing is because you don't marry two people.
Right.
As she said, you marry two families.
Yeah.
It's not about just you and your independence and what you want and you. No, it's not about that. It's about family and building a unit. You dig what I'm saying? And I say it all the time. One of the best feelings that I get is when me and my wife have something, the two families that we done brought together. You dig
Damn.
what I'm saying? And the things that they have, the relationships they've built with each other outside of us. I don't even know that my aunties and her cousins be going out and this, that, and the other. That's a whole
Now y'all one
family.
big family.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And that's what it's based on. Marriage was about like growing together. You dig what I'm saying? If I own all the chickens and you own all the cows and then our kids get married, now we own all the chickens and cows.
Period.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's about, we look at it wrong here because we got free choice and we could do what we want and all that. And that's why we be sitting
And
there like,
and I feel that, but I'm just saying, like, from that perspective, like being a young woman, it wouldn't really work like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you come from that culture and you know that, or even if you don't even necessarily got to be from a different culture, even if you are American and you know already that this is what's set up for me, you might think differently about it. But if you going into it and then you like, okay, out of nowhere your daddy's like, okay, look, I got somebody I want you to marry. This is an arranged marriage. This is how we doing it. You're going to be like, but that's not how we do it. We don't do it like that.
yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
that's what you saying, like it's all of a sudden. And in a house, it's not all of a sudden in a household. That's something you grow up knowing. You know this is how things are going to work. You dig what I'm
That's all
saying?
they
You
know
know,
type shit.
that's what I'm saying.
That's why I had a question.
Yeah, go for it, cuz.
How old were you when that first marriage?
I was 19, like just turned 19.
And he was.
Yeah, he was 28.
Oh
And
shit.
And then that's the difference too.
And that should have been perfect. He should have been on his shit.
Right.
But
He didn't want to come to America.
It was
Yeah.
maturity, yeah.
And that so That's one.
Yeah. So let's go to number 2. Contestant number 2.
Okay, so I would say my first marriage was for my family.
Mm-hmm.
My second marriage was love.
Was straight love. And how's that go?
I love
It was toxic.
So,
I got a baby out of it.
right? How old were you?
I was 23.
23.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
All
I was
right.
engaged to another man, so I made him, if you want to be with me,
You gotta
you
marry.
have to marry me. or-
Damn.
She
So
a
wait a
G.
minute. So you
She a
like
G.
To
so
be with you.
Motherfucker G, that finger don't
so
go
he
in.
so he had to
Don't get
steal
caught.
you from your fiance.
Yes, because someone else is gonna take. I gotta go somewhere.
What? Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Stop it. Hell no. She didn't say to have a baby.
That's like three in a possible then. You know what I'm saying? She got a hand in spades. So
But I like
three-
that.
No.
I like that about
No.
her. I do.
It's
Let
my
me tell
choice.
you. Let me tell you
I'm
because
surprised.
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
And think about if that was indoctrinated in black women. We done accepted some crazy shit.
Talk
We
about
be
it.
bare minimum. We
Fuck
all
outta
for
here.
it type shit. And, imagine if we was indoctrinated to think like you gotta
that.
be, you gotta. You know what I'm saying? Take me. That's
We used to say that.
We
but
used
now-
to?
But when you get things like
city girl.
40 different forms of birth control, you get all these different feminist
There's a-
movements
Yeah.
telling you, oh, you can do this and you
Yeah.
can go find you a man and you don't have to get married young. You can just do what you want to do and live out your 20s and 30s.
sitting our
That's
ass
the
off.
problem, and that's
No.
what feminism was. That was the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To
Gotcha.
continuously break down the black family
Yeah.
and push us further apart
Yeah.
and destroy those values.
Yeah.
In the 60s, we was married at a much higher rate, like 80% probably.
And together for a long time.
For,
For a long
exactly.
The whole time.
You- So it's like one of them things you have to, we have to think about those choices. Sometimes having 10 different choices ain't a good thing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? When you got about 2 choices, it's like, well, this one or this one. But if I go this, and this, you ain't gonna never choose shit.
The only thing I think about the arranged marriage is how can you make this type of decision for me? It's like, for me personally, if I'm gonna be married to this motherfucker, I gotta have a say. I gotta have a say. I'm gonna be
You know what?
fucking this
My
man.
friend did tell me that. He was like, "How are you gonna marry somebody you don't know what their dick looks like?"
It's
And I
like
thought that was like the most crudest thing ever until.
Until
Until you was in it.
I was like,
Right,
yeah, I was
right.
like,
So-
oh damn.
imagine that, everyone. You at the
Right.
altar, you never had sex with your wife before,
Right.
never fucked
You
your
know what
husband
it's
before.
like?
Here's my thing, but here's the thing also. You don't if
crazy.
the woman was a virgin, she would know no better anyway.
Exactly.
So it shouldn't
That's
matter. But
Not that.
the thing is, you thinking about that dick, that dick, that dick, that dick, that. You like, damn, too many choices. I don't know which one I want. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a different ball game. You know
Now
what
the
I'm
question
saying?
is, was you a virgin at 19?
Hey, I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I get it. But you know what I'm saying? That's all fine and dandy. Did we make it to number 2? So that was for love,
That
but it
was
was
number
toxic.
For love.
two.
Yeah.
And yeah, there we go.
That one was absolutely my fault in the sense of
Okay.
I just never.
I love that.
There we go.
Absolutely. My fault.
That's 2
Yeah,
of them.
she didn't say it at that time though.
Right.
No, definitely not. Because that was my best friend, so I wanted to stay in the best friend role. And as a wife, you have to lead the household.
Wait, what?
As a wife, you're supposed to lead the household. So I'm supposed to be
Like the household.
yeah, like I should
the
be
house
playing these wifely duties.
Okay,
so
I
should
got
be
you.
Yeah.
Not trying to figure out.
I
why
lead the
I'm
house.
I got you. I got you. No, let's keep
You're
it.
like, hold on.
Yeah.
So,
And at that time, I just started my career, so I was like, I'm so invested in myself.
So you-
and I wanted him to come tag along, but he's a man, and I just didn't give him that space to be him and, follow his dreams.
That's number 3.
no, that's
Number
2.
two.
Oh, that's number. Oh, that's how it
Right.
ended.
Was that?
It was 7 years.
Ooh, that's a good marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we had a child out of it.
All right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Shout out the child.
Yeah.
He's not watching
He's
this.
a beautiful
Yeah.
child.
Right, he's not watching this. But look, so with that being said, that's the child, yeah, that's the child. Right? He got that shit on command, dog. I like that. So that being said, second one, you feel like you didn't do your wifely duties.
Right, because he got remarried and he found someone that fulfilled that. Fulfilled that. He has a structure of how his family and what he saw. And I come from a 2-parent household too, but we came very different. We were immigrants, so you know what I mean. And we grew up in Chicago. It's very
Where he grew up?
multicultural. in Houston, Texas.
Houston, okay.
Yeah, it's very different there.
So, it was something that you said that when you first talked about it, you said he was your what?
Best friend.
Do you think that women, well, husband and wife should be best friends?
Yes, but you have to play different hats.
No.
You have to play different hats.
No.
No
There,
bestie?
there's things that I would not disclose to my husband because I care about him that I learned now that I didn't know, because it was just like, hey, you gotta look at me when I'm on the bottom of the, you know, you gotta look at me at this. This is what's going on with this. These are my feelings, and now it's like, no, I gotta be strong because we need to lead this together. We're gonna be together, and that's what I realized.
So that's my thing. I hate when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna marry my best friend. I married my best friend." That shit ain't gonna work.
No.
It's not. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because real talk. At the end of the day, I have best friends. I don't want my wife to be my friend. I want my wife to be my wife. That's a much higher title.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? That's everything. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not like I got best friends. My friend is gonna drink with me all night, pass out and all that. Your wife gonna be like,
She gonna take care of you.
ain't
after
time to
you
go.
get drunk.
Or, you good? I think we had enough. Or you know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need you to be my best friend. I need you to be everything that I'm not. You dig what I'm saying? My best friend act like me. My best friend gonna do the same bullshit and all that. You know what I'm saying? We be fucked up and all whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that out my wife. I don't need you to come tell me all these little bullshit, intricate details about your night. You know what I'm saying?
Does that make sense?
So
Okay, you said no too. I gotta hear your no too. Like,
My no too is basically from him. I always just be like, I need a best friend. Until I start hearing that, then that made me change my mind. Like,
wow.
yeah, I don't need no fucking best friend.
right.
I don't need you to be my.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's so
We're
much.
not kicking
it's
it.
completely different.
You
You
know
know
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying? I don't I don't need that
Y'all
shit.
are friends. Y'all are friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Friend is a like a
Well, you
general
talking
title.
about my
This is
wife?
my wife. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just think it should be, you know, some level of
You don't think it
friendship.
should be?
Yeah, I mean we
Right,
cool.
right.
That's but it's not. But it's a wife.
You gotta be cool with it.
Yeah.
I respect you all.
Right, it's my
Concerts.
wife. It's
Cool.
different. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said we
Like,
cool.
But you
Like,
don't
we
think
cool.
that's
Cool.
all in one. Like, this my best friend, my wife.
yeah,
like,
but you
all
can't.
that.
But
If
see,
you
my
want my
thing
best
is,
Different hats.
you
You gotta know how to wear the hats.
and you don't.
Yeah.
I
And
personally,
when to wear 'em.
I don't want her to be my
Yeah.
all in everything. You dig what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because that means that you so wrapped up. Like you can't even give yourself space to breathe. You dig what I'm saying? You don't have to be all of that. You need to be my wife.
Okay.
I only got one. I only have one. You know what I'm saying?
I got a
That's
lot of
that.
friends.
That's that. I can have friends. I can have, goddamn it, kick it, homies, all this other shit.
Cause we
I only
not
have one wife.
we ain't telling everything.
You
now.
know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
you're not gonna tell your husband or your husband everything. You're gonna tell him
Ideally.
every single
What
thing.
am I keeping away from my husband?
It's some
right now?
stuff that you
it's
probably
not even,
need you
I
kick
got
away.
certain shit I don't even want to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have
So
to
you're gonna
me
tell them about the
everything.
dude
That's
at your
just
job
crazy.
that's
You know
trying to
who I am.
holler.
You know what it
You ain't
is.
gonna tell them
You
that
know
shit.
what? Don't play with it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not a good idea.
Wait, say that.
Why would you?
Hold on.
The dude at the workplace that's trying to holler.
Right.
I don't need to
Like,
know
I don't
all
need to know that shit.
So now I'm worried about it. Now should I go up
Now
there
you
and
worried
smack
about
this
the work
nigga?
husband.
Don't play
Yeah.
with me. This is
Because I got 100%. No, because
I
I personally
I'm
don't.
thinking that's transparent.
I got 100%
Yeah,
faith
listen,
in you.
Listen, here's my thing. Remember, y'all.
Overshare.
So look,
Wow.
here's my thing. You got to remember, it's when it's time to tell me, you tell me.
Right.
Don't be bringing me no bullshit for no reason.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I expect you to understand what the fuck going on here.
DMs,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
niggas
worried
trying to
about
holler.
like
You say you don't
any bullshit. You should know better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna I'm not
what
gonna play
about
that
this?
game.
Okay, talking about the work husband thing. Okay, so yeah, it's a little work husband, whatever. Now, say if it's starting to get to the point like, all right, now this nigga a little tripping. Like, do I supposed to tell you or just let
What
him?
is he doing?
Because what if he be like, you know, he's like overdoing his part, he's texting you certain stuff.
Texting you? How you got
like,
your number?
Because sometimes co-work relationships require you to talk outside of work. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what
She's
your
right,
career
though.
is. Now, what if he start, like, you might say something, and he's like, okay, sweetie, or something, and you're just like,
Right.
Now, do I
Okay.
tell you, like, all right, babe, look, I don't want to.
So-
I think that's up to
The
you.
first problem
I think it's up
was
to
you referred to him as a work husband. We not playing none of that shit. You got one husband. Ain't no
You
work
right.
husband.
You
Ain't
right.
no this, that, no. Dude you work with. And he better not be playing. Ain't no texting and all that shit. No, nigga. Say that shit for somebody else. You gotta go holler at Brenda single.
But you know, some people
Fuck
work
him
in
over here.
corporate situations where they have a certain individual that they work
Email
with.
me. You only work goddammit at work
I hear
from this
that.
time to this
I
time.
hear that.
Email ass at work, nigga. And it better be about motherfucking
Okay,
work.
now when it switch
You know
up
what
and
I'm
then okay, it stay like what if she's keeping that boundary but he's kind of overstepping it? Do you feel like she
Hey,
should say something?
that's
to you?
what. If
Yes.
it's a problem, you say something to me when it
Okay.
becomes an issue. But don't create issues and then come try and tell me about it.
Okay.
You need to know what the fuck you supposed to be
handle
doing.
yourself.
You know
So
what
the
I'm
first
saying?
line of defense is you gotta be the wife to set the boundaries.
Yeah, what the fuck
If
I
he
gotta come
crossed the
correct you
boundaries,
bullshit.
get your hug.
You should have
Right.
knew better. You know what I'm saying? You should have knew better. Don't have me come correct it after you done already fucked up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Keep that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep
Work.
them lines
This
wrong.
nigga
You
on.
said you said a
That's
corporate
right.
job, right? So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got work phones.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead and be stupid and send text messages over your work phone, go ahead. Emails, professional.
Real
You
shit.
want to send stupid emails on
That's
your
on
work
your
email,
ass.
that's on you. But I don't want to know that shit just for the simple fact, for what? Like,
What you want me to do about it?
nip it in the bud. You
shouldn't-
nip it in
shouldn't
the
have to
bud.
do nothing about
Should
it.
I
It
come
should
and tell
be-
you every chick that's trying to holler at me? Should I? Any chick that comes in my DM drops something in the DM like I know men do to women. Should I come tell you every single time?
Right. It's creating issues.
It's gonna create something.
It's creating issues that don't need to be there. You dig what I'm saying?
Your ass probably finna play detective.
Yeah.
You probably finna go to her page.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
probably
her page.
finna
Gonna go find out where she live.
Right, but
Send her a motherfucker.
see how many times I done liked her picture.
Like,
Hold on, this conversation go long.
so yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of not using that terminology with my wife. Nah, that's my wife. You know what I'm saying? And then I say it all the time. We've been together since high school. You dig what I'm saying? I got best friends. You dig what I'm saying? That's different. That's my wife. You dig what I'm saying? That's me. When you see her, that's me. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't no in between. Ain't no goddamn it. Nah.
So, do you feel like there needs to be a friendship there before you can get
No.
to that?
Wait.
I don't gotta be a friendship at all. It
No,
can
I don't want to be
just
your
straight gay. I'm trying to
friend.
pursue
You
don't
my
need to be
woman.
friends at all.
No, fuck that. Cause guess what y'all do to friends?
What?
Keep them in the
zone.
friend zone. And what do that mean? Friend zone mean you don't want to fuck them, right?
Right.
You don't want to fuck
Then
with
you
them like
might
that.
you
Right?
might tell me some shit that I'm gonna have in the back
You
of my
gonna be
head.
like,
Like
nah,
when you
girl,
friends, and then you
Yeah,
have a
like,
conversation
it's
and you
like-
fucking some nigga, and then I don't give a fuck about
Nah,
that shit.
ain't no.
I ain't never been that close to a dude.
I
You know what I'm saying?
I'd have been close, like had friends with a. I'd have been friends with a woman, and she done told me things and stuff like that.
Even my female friends.
It
don't
didn't
tell
turn
me
me
that
off
kind of
because
shit,
I
though.
wasn't trying to pursue it.
Okay.
So it really didn't turn me off. But let's just say if I did pursue her and we did actually get together, I will always
In the
probably
back of
have
your
that in the back of my mind.
And see, and my female friends, they like don't get to telling me no bullshit like that. I don't care about all that. You know what I'm saying? Our friendship not based on your sexual exploits. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't care.
You have
Like a
female
friend.
friends.
Yeah, I got
As-
plenty,
As
yeah.
a married man.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah,
Wait,
not
hold on.
a lot.
You think that married men should have female friends?
No, it's not even me. So my boyfriend, he is like completely dead, no male friends.
But see, that I think that depends on you. And I'm gonna keep it real. Most of my female friends are from like couple relationships, like my homie and his girl, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or a business or something.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm just meeting people. Oh, this
Yeah.
my homie now.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's different. It's
No
not
new
like we
friends.
going
Yeah.
out kicking it. Hey, y'all can come over to the crib and kick it.
Right.
You and your guy, whatever. But
Right.
it's not like that. You
Right.
know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I'm not finna come out the blue. I've been married about 5 years. I'm not finna come out the blue and say, hey, I got,
My friend, right?
yeah.
It's my new friend.
No new friends. No new
They went
friends.
around before I came in the picture. They ain't
It's
your
our
friends.
The only time that can happen, like he said, it's gotta be business.
Business, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a film director. I'm pretty sure he's gonna work with women. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on call and stuff like that. And then I'm pretty sure relationships can get real close and they can be cool, and she might have a boyfriend and they might double date or something
Yeah.
like that. So
You can develop a
yeah, you can develop a
Yeah.
friendship like
But
that,
it ain't,
but like,
it ain't like, yeah, I'm going to lunch with my new friend.
yeah, relax.
Nigga,
You said it's
relax.
insecurities. And the way he described it to me, because I was with you, I'm like, you insecure, you tweaking. How you gonna come in and say I gotta cut off my friendships? But the way he described
Cut
it to
them
me was
off.
like, and so, but I started to feel him because he said, "Are these really your male friends?" He said, "Can you call on them when you need them? When you like, you know, when a friend, like a friend,
Yeah,
when you need a
yeah.
friend." And I started sitting back like, "Hell, fucking no, I can't call it." You know
But
what I'm
you
saying?
know what?
Like, if I need a true faith, if I'm fucked up, if I, you know what I'm saying, anything.
Are
Like,
y'all
I
headed
need-
to marriage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And
You saw that? You saw that? Yeah.
Cause I was cause I'm like, bruh, if y'all ain't building this
Then that don't
thing,
even matter.
it don't even matter.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and if you say yes, I believe you. Then listen to that man.
I agree with that though. I had a male cousin that told me one day. He said if you go through your phone and you look at the guys you got in your phone, if you can't call one of them and you got a fucking flat tire, delete all of them.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he
That's
put it to me
real
like
shit.
that, and
That's
I'm
real
like,
shit.
shit.
I got some homies in my phone that I can't even call and get
Yeah.
a dollar from.
Now I'm gonna keep it real though. It also depends on where you at. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got a friend that's way out south in the hundreds. Hey, look, you hit me for a motherfucker. I'm sending AAA your way, Joe. I got you. You feel me?
Hey, look, I gotta hear it in your if your voice gotta be. All right, I got you, bro. Like, if you all the way out south, then I'll be like,
hey, so I'm gonna send AAA to you.
hey, no, that's cool then. If you send AAA, that's right. Fam, I'm finna send AAA. Oh, blessings. I appreciate that. You feel me?
I caught a flat somewhere, and a guy that I've known since I was a kid, he was out of town, but I knew I was in the area of where he lived. He called his friend to come and change my tire. I was like, I put a star next to that nigga name in my phone. He made sure somebody got to me to make sure I got off the street.
Because that's what I was gonna say. Like me personally, I'm one of those people that like, if I have a friendship with especially if it's with a male, like that's a real friendship.
Yeah.
That's that nigga down for me. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably, you know what I'm saying? He probably knows some things about me my man don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's a real friend. And I got my friendships. If I'm your friend, especially a male, that's a friendship going back years.
Let me ask you this though.
Yeah, we ain't picking up no
Do y'all have any male friends that y'all have been sexually active with?
No.
All right, just making sure, because that's not a male. That's
that's not
you
true.
feel
I
me?
wouldn't call it
Right, right.
Cap.
That's different.
No,
Okay.
capping in here.
Nah.
I don't think. I mean, shit. If they saying they don't keep them around, they shit.
Because you can't play that line.
Yeah.
You can't
Like,
We friends
we
now.
cool,
Yeah,
we
you can't
cool,
talk
we
that line.
cordial, but saying like we're friends. I'm
And that's what he said too. Like
nah.
them friends, they want to fuck you.
Yep.
That's what he said. He said they are
Yeah.
waiting around
Yep.
for the opportunity.
It
Absolutely.
depends. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it just gotta be.
But
Yep.
Because like me
They
personally,
waiting.
okay, like I got a best friend, you know what I'm saying, and when we go out, if it's me and him out together, people gonna think we together. Like they like this your man. Woo, woo. I'm like hell no, what the fuck make you think that? You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
together.
But it's because like when I'm outside, he treat me like a sister, but people don't see that though.
Right.
And I don't know why they don't see that. Like
Well, of course,
Well,
they
because
see
that's
me.
'cause you
he
know.
pulling my chair out.
Yeah, they
Right.
just see me.
But I'm like, hey, bro, woo, woo, I'm talking to him like this. Why do you think this is my man? You think I talk to my man like
You
that?
That
never
bro
know.
shit.
You know, we from Chicago.
Speak on
Y'all
the bro
already-
shit. Speak on
You
the
know
bro
what I'm
shit.
saying? But wait, before we get too far, y'all.
Right.
And number 3.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Yeah, we all down the
We
street.
forgot
around the
about
corner.
the 3 peats.
Right, we all down the street and around the corner. Let's-
So wait, she
Let's
ain't
bring
talked
it
about
back.
number 3 at all.
Not yet. No.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
so number
Let's
3.
see about number 3.
So number 2, it broke my heart so bad because you think this is forever. I have a child with you, all this. So I wanted to like remix the formula and see if I could like do it right this time. So the third marriage was for status. I was like, I'm going to establish myself, earn something, and we together are going to build together. So out of this marriage.
How old were you?
35,
Okay.
36. 36. So now my standards are different and my ideas of marriage are different. So I thought if I treat it like a business, where hey, let's life insurance, let's take your kids, how we take care of like building your social reputation, all of these things. I figured if we just concentrated on that in the marriage, it shouldn't fail. How could it be?
Right.
How could it go wrong? And I just realized that the part about marriage is that like you have to have love in it.
I was just about to say, so do you
guys
guys
love
need
it.
love?
Like if you're hurting or you need help and I'm up here, I gotta be able to like bring you up or bring myself down. So
I thought that was a new station notification.
I said it's time for a break or something. That's the
I am so
we'll
sorry.
Be back.
I am so sorry. Keep going.
No, like marriage is one of those. There's no marriage without love. You have to have love. But the worst part was, out of all 3 of those marriages, this one hurt the most.
Yeah.
Damn.
This one hurt the most.
More than the love?
More than the love, because you think that like I didn't put no feelings in this. This is business.
Yeah.
So why are you doing me like this? I must say I've experienced a lot of things in life. Divorce is one of the worst things I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy.
So
Wow.
each time that you file.
First time I filed. Second time we filed together.
Okay.
Mind you, I'm also Muslim,
Mhm.
so we believe in polygamy. So my second husband, which is my love marriage, he got married to somebody else while we were married.
What the?
Okay.
Right. So
Right.
I was saying
That's what they believe
So we
in.
believe
But I didn't know
in
you
more
could take it as
wives.
far as marriage.
Yes.
You know,
I mean,
I
that's-
just,
I mean-
I was just lit.
That's the culture.
But so
Polygamy is
did you
that's
work?
a
So you guys, you were married. You were in a poly
Yes.
marriage,
So
right?
it's just
Yeah.
3.
Well,
Or was it?
it was 3, but she ended up leaving him.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, it was me and him because each wife has a different role.
Mm-hmm.
So the first wife, you taking it to the forever the end. The second wife fulfills what the first wife, lacks, let's say, or doesn't want to. The third wife is for fun. It's really for fun. Everything after that is really unnecessary. You could, unless you like helping somebody out or whatever it is.
Right.
But we believe like, no woman should be left by herself. She should belong to a man.
Mhm.
So, and you as a woman, you depend on what your emotional level is, on what wife you want to be to handle that level.
Makes sense to me.
That ain't bad.
I will never be a first wife again. I'll say that much.
She said, I ain't
Really?
gonna be in the
Yeah.
Maybe a
first.
second or
No,
a
third
Be the
girl.
fun
I'll
wife.
be a
All
third
about
wife.
the
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So wait, so
All about the
so you
fun.
a
Especially after the 3
third?
divorces.
You know what I'm saying?
Third wife.
So you a third girl?
I like right now in life, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
You gonna get married
Let's
again?
go shopping. I've been married 4 times. I'm a hopeless romantic.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
So all of your husbands.
I'm with you on the hopeless romantic.
I'm like,
thing
yeah.
now.
Oh, shit.
What's the
my
definition of
standards
that?
Are different though. I have
What-
higher
What's
my
the definition of hopeless?
romantic?
Yeah.
I believe that love can trump anything. Like, if a man loves me enough to say, you know what, forget your past, forget everything, we gonna build together, and
Yeah.
not just for here, but for the hereafter. Come on with it.
So let me ask you: have all your husbands been Indian?
They're some kind of brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Some kind of brown.
But the people I've been engaged to have been all different races.
Wait, people. So let's go ahead. What's the number on
No,
engaged? How
She
many?
to go.
I cannot count.
Really?
Hands, yeah. It's definitely.
What? You can't count how many
Really?
times you've been
Yeah,
engaged?
I've been engaged to different races, yeah. And to me, it's something that you have to understand. For my family, that's a lot to handle,
Mhm.
because let's say he's white, let's say he's black. That's a lot for them to handle. So that's why, we test it out. I like to test it out. That's why, to me, you're not a contender unless you're coming with a ring and coming with, all of that. Because
I
our
like
family
that.
just
Legendary
handle
shit.
that.
I've never heard that before.
Right.
That's the cultural differences though, because
Yeah.
that's how they do things
Yeah.
outside of America. They do them
She
way
say,
different.
They doing me
Yeah,
too.
our women here just
Yeah.
move
"You
in.
not a
Ladies-
contender."
They just move in and play house for a while.
Right.
House,
And I'm
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We spend the night and we never leave.
Right.
Listen, in high school, when I was 16, I went to a predominantly white all-girl high school. I remember sitting at the lunch table, and my school was predominantly Irish and Italian.
Mm-hmm.
The Italian girls told me, "You all are the only ones that marry and settle for love. We marry for business."
Yes.
And I had
Something
to,
like that.
I learned that over the years, like they could
Yeah,
very well love somebody, but if you don't have what's gonna sustain a lifestyle that they are used to, you don't even, you're not
They
even
mothers
running.
teach them.
You're not, because they used to ask us, like, I was a late bloomer. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, like, I didn't get into the whole dating thing. My father kept me so active. I wasn't even into all of that. But when I watched how the white girls would rotate motherfuckers, like, I'm talking about in and out, I'd be like, damn, y'all, I can't get that comfortable with all these different people. You know what I mean? But they like, that's because y'all get so comfortable with that one person. Y'all get so comfortable with just loving on who you think is gonna be with you forever. And when she said, black women are the only women that marry for love. We marry for business. If he can't do for me what my father did for me, he can't even. He's nothing.
Done.
To
And
come to
also,
the
you had your father in your life.
and I had,
There's a lot of black women that don't
have
So they don't even know what they don't even know what they looking
what
for.
to expect, what to
You know what I'm saying?
And then
Yeah,
being
you
raised
know
by
what?
single mothers, they don't know how to be a wife.
wife.
Yeah, they don't know
That's
what
because I
entails.
think some of these women should stop leaving their households and
Listen.
raise some kids together. You feel
Do
me?
y'all think it's like that because in the black culture, if a woman does that, they looked at like a hoe or
If a woman does
Slut.
what?
Like how you saying, like you seen the Italian girls, the Irish girls, they kept going around and around until like until they found somebody that could, you know, that could provide.
Black girls.
Let's say the black women live like that, like until they find, they keep going. Y'all be looked at, y'all be judged,
Because
right?
even as black girls, we are adultified as black
Instantly,
girls.
yeah.
We hide, we fast, anything. If you come up and you start getting the shape, anything, black girls, even as little girls, we are adultified
We
immediately.
cooking
So
dinner, we cleaning
all
up,
of that, we doing all of that as a girl.
You should be cooking dinner and cleaning up at a young age. It's
Like,
I mean, yeah,
like what,
yeah.
12, 13?
Yeah, you.
Men too.
It's certain. It's different.
I
It's,
feel like men should learn
Men
how to
should.
cook.
well, you do, but it's still
clean.
certain. Hold
You
on,
gotta know how to take care
hold
of
on. It's
yourself.
certain things that you teach a young man growing up, and there's certain things you teach a young woman.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
This. Yes, we both should learn all that same kind of shit, but it's certain things that
It's at the level.
my
that
son.
you
I'm not
learn.
teaching my son how to goddamn it bring a plate to a man. You dig
Hell
what I'm saying?
no.
Or how to cook dinner like that. You cook for yourself, nigga. I'll show you how to cook for yourself. But I'm not. It's certain things that I'm showing you versus certain things I'm showing my daughter.
Right.
It's just,
You gonna
it's
know how to
different.
cook. You gonna know how to take care
Yeah,
of
you
yourself.
gonna know how to be an adult.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, you gonna know how to be an
Because-
adult. But it's gonna be certain things that are
Because
specifically
I know a lot
for
of
women.
You
And
have
certain
to
things.
I know a lot of young black men that I'm not gonna say just say young, but a lot of black men that was raised in single family homes with like just their mama, where their mother was like they did everything and the boy didn't do nothing.
That's
That's
called.
expectation.
But see, that's one of those things where you.
Now he a grown ass man and he like, baby, I don't know how to cook. I don't know.
But
how to
it's
cook.
terms
I don't
for
know
that.
how to
You know what I'm saying? You got
I don't know how to shit.
these women that make their sons their husbands. It's like husband son.
That's
type
black.
shit.
That's
You know what
black
I'm saying?
culture.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's black culture. Really?
Yeah, the women have to do everything. The man is like, he's golden. He can do anything he wants to do. And we're here to serve our
Okay.
man.
Yeah, I
But
can
I'll
see
say
that
this
too.
much, if I can
In the
say-
Muslim culture.
Yeah, the black man and the love that he has it's like currency. It's like a drug. And that's why a lot of foreign women love black men. It's because
That's
they
why-
find that.
That's why they love us.
What you say?
I mean, I can find another reason too. Now.
But that love is like it's a drug. It really is. You're never gonna feel that with any other race because they're so used to the business side of things or like my family expectations that it's not raw and real. So that's why you see a lot of interracial relationships and marriages nowadays.
Okay, now let me say something because I'm a Twitter girl. You know what I'm saying? I like being on
You better
Twitter.
stay on Twitter.
Commenting on people's stuff.
You be on there
And
for the
somebody-
porn.
I seen somebody say, it don't take 3 years to find out if you want to marry somebody.
Right.
Marry me today.
Yeah.
And I disagree with it.
Me too.
I feel like I want to get to know you. I want to kind of feel you out a little bit before I say, hey, let's get married. Because this is how I look at marriage. I feel like I look at the government a certain type of way. I feel like they being nosy. They want to know who you with, how much money you making, and they want you to pay to get married, pay to get married. I could just say, we're married. Give me a ring. We have a wedding. We're married. Who says we're not? Besides the government.
Exactly.
They're the only people that say that. So I don't feel like you necessarily have to go get that piece of paper to say that you're married. You know what I'm saying? That could be something between you. I don't even have to have a wedding.
So for me, marriage is a covenant between those two people.
Yes.
That's supposed to be forever. You can do the legal shit all you want, whatever.
It could be legal or
But
not.
I'm talking about like marriage. You dig what I'm saying? This is
The concept
us.
of it.
This is what we doing,
Yeah.
and we know it.
Yeah.
You are my wife,
that
I'm your
word,
husband, all that.
covenant.
You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. That's what it
Mhm.
is. So, but I do think that it shouldn't take. If you waiting 3 years, you just waiting on a reason for it not to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, you know when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But now here's my thing too. If you waiting on that wedding and you waiting on y'all, like, I'm gonna keep it real. I said it from jump. Like, that was gonna be my wife. You dig what I'm saying? So regardless of whatever the fuck and when it happened, shit, that's still my wife. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like I knew. Like, that's what I was on. You dig what I'm saying? So, but when people get into relationships, you don't have to be living together for 4-5 years. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna do it, do the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't wait.
Do it.
Do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
And also too, is sometimes it do be like she was saying about like marrying for love and not stability. Sometimes you're not stable enough to marry somebody. Because I feel like you should be able, y'all got to kind of take care of each other. And if y'all both ain't in a position, neither one of y'all in a position to do that, that's gonna cause some other issues in y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when people start going outside. Well, I need to get some money. So no, I might dip out and do something.
Wait, what they doing for money? Hold on, dip out
I'm
and
just
do
saying,
what?
because
I don't know.
it's a lot of girls out here that they don't gotta do much to get the money. They could just, people be on Instagram cash shopping people, and they give you a little conversation. They send in money.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
hey, you gonna pay eventually. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pay eventually.
But I agree with that. Like, cause I'm, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, hey, money ain't free. They're not doing this for nothing. It's in some way, shape, like they want something. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's a lot of women out here. They be like, it's for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cause he think I'm a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, it's something. It's something. And if you let that man send you that money and you block him and ghost him, he be outside the motherfucking house, you find out where you live, you gonna be like, you gonna be like, he gonna be like, I needed to see a nipple or something.
You don't have to do some work.
Because
I'm in the bind,
if you're my woman and
you stupid.
You telling me all this man just sent it to you for what? What did he send it to you for? This ain't there's no free money, but women do that. You know what I'm saying?
You say women.
I think it's important to ask yourself as a woman, like, what you want out of your husband and what you're looking for. Because when I was I was 20 something, I was looking at, his family's together. He's got 2 parents. He is very loyal to his family.
That's very important.
And I thought that was what I valued. Now that I'm, when I got married the third time at 38 or 35, I look at, like, what's your coping mechanisms? How do you anger management? You know what I mean? How do you handle stressful situations? Because I have to deal with this, and I don't know if I want to sign up for that at this age.
That's how you gotta piss them off while y'all date.
So you know.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
That's how you gotta deal with somebody.
Now, if he punch you on the top of your head, you like, whoa, well, that's not a good one.
I whip your head, boy.
Or what if something happens and say like a family member of yours that he don't know how to comfort you? You know what I'm saying? You feel like I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? He just like, I just don't know how to deal with it.
And that's what happened with my second marriage, is that as much as I love this man and he loved me, when he couldn't comfort me during my lowest times. He had no clue on how to. Yeah, and it was just, I felt so alone that it was just like, I don't know if, because I'm going to go through rough times. I'm going to go through it again and again and again. And so if you don't know how to be there for me,
Would have went there with my other wife.
Right.
Yo, she bringing me down. You bringing me down. I need to go in here.
I was gonna say, do you get them mixed up, like just anything, like you think it's your second, you like, oh shit, no, that was actually my third husband. I thought, do you just get them mixed up?
No, each one was different.
They were different.
I know we all in the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what it's like where y'all stay at, you know what I'm saying, as far as where we all in different areas of the city. But one thing that's a big topic of discussion right now is all the migrants that are, being bussed into the city. You know what I'm saying? So what's y'all take on it? Because I know mine. And you mentioned that you were just at Amundsen Park, what was it, the town hall basically about it?
It was a call to action. They basically called our alderman and told him that, they called him on Friday and told him that they're going to shut down our park district and turn it into a migrant shelter, which would displace the program that houses almost 200 kids from our community there, in a program that's been running almost 30 years.
Yep.
And the way, and I want to be very clear, I am beyond active in my neighborhood and on the west side, period.
Neighborhood hero type
the neighborhood hero.
Dig.
And with a focus on helping our young people. So to get there last night and see the amount of people that showed up to save that park for not only our kids but for our seniors, it really spoke volumes to where we are going, where we moving, the direction we moving in as a people. Yeah. But they basically came in there like, they called him, was like, yeah, we're going to shut it down. It's going to be a migrant shelter. And he opposed, and they was like, well, it's happening. And when they told him it's happening, he put out like a email blast, like, everybody show up to the park at this day, at this time, because we can't let them take this park. Yeah. So it's to the point where it's like, they really fucking with us. They really spitting in our face. You know what I mean? The disrespect is beyond. It shows
What they
where
feel about our
see
neighborhoods.
us.
Yep.
You know what I mean? How they feel about us.
Yep.
How they feel about our communities. Because you can't go to Lincoln Park or Lakeview or any
None
of
of
those
that
areas
shit.
and see none of
Period.
that
But
shit. You know
Chicago
what I mean?
politics has always been like that. where
Corrupt.
They take
Yes.
care of everybody else
Yes.
besides our own.
Yeah.
And so, in a way, it builds character for us because we have to figure it out for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But they literally will take something from us to give to somebody
Yeah.
else.
And that's one of the things that pissed me off. That's the park that I grew up at, you know what I'm saying, from where I, you know what I'm saying, Amerson Park, y'all know, right around the crib, you know what I'm saying. My pops used to coach up there, like we was heavy around there, you dig what I'm saying? And it's crazy that they send the migrants to our neighborhoods. Like, that's not even an easy area of the city to get to.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, the Austin area, North Avenue, Austin is like the apex of where that area is. You know what I'm saying? It takes you 15, 20 minutes to get to the E-Way.
Right.
There's only a bus that comes over there. It's no real reason to put all these people in that corner. You dig what I'm saying? Find somewhere else in the city to do that. There are places closer to downtown. Grant Park is huge.
Yeah.
Figure that out. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all want to do that? Millennium Park,
Yeah.
shut them buildings down.
Nope.
Put it in the middle of your motherfucking city.
Yeah.
Don't send it to our neighborhoods. Put that shit on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Put that shit up north. You dig what I'm saying? Don't
never.
Wrigleyville. They
Yes.
got a bunch of buildings up there.
Yep.
Do that shit over
Never.
there. Don't come here with that shit. Why y'all sending them to our area because y'all feel like we ain't gonna have a say? We can't do shit about it.
Right, they feel like
Nah,
they
you know
gonna
what I'm
do.
saying? Yeah. So, you know, but you see those types of things, and in y'all area, y'all southeast, right?
Yeah.
What's that like? Do y'all see any migrants out that way?
Oh yeah, like I could, like in Hyde Park, you know, they got the university over there, and I've been seeing a lot of, not even just the as far as migrants, but just a lot of that's the word I'm looking for, but like they pushing us out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gentrification.
gentrification, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. They pushing us out, and they not trying to do this in other areas. They trying to push us out, make us leave. Feel like instead of us trying to stand up for where we at and do something about it, they're not gonna do nothing. We just gonna push them out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a firm believer in taking action. I feel like we don't have real, like the Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X. We need a current one of them to say, hey y'all, let's get together and really do something about this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of everybody being for self and being like, well, that don't affect me. So
Nobody
I don't
being
care.
fearless
You know what I'm
anymore.
saying? Like this about us as our kids, the future. You know what I'm saying? That's what you really got to look at. It's not just about us and where we came from, but it's also about the future and where our kids are going to come from. Like, where do we have to plant our seeds if y'all giving it all away to other people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all cutting our trees down. You know what I'm saying? Our resources. You know?
I mean, all these schools that they shut down, you know what I'm saying? But we found 29 million?
Right now, from August 2022 to now, they've spent $317 million on migrants.
On migrants.
Wow.
But
That's
we
crazy.
have some of the worst homeless rates in the country
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? Not only that,
And
we're
that's
not,
taxpayer dollars
Right.
going
Yes.
towards that.
and we're not LA, where our homeless can at least enjoy good weather and not have to worry about it.
Right.
When
Right.
at certain time, like come November, it's a wrap. You're not sleeping outside.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So with all this money that y'all putting towards benefits, and I'm gonna go ahead and blame Lori Lightfoot on some of this because before she got up out of here, she did, you know, make sure that everybody knew that this was a sanctuary city. You dig what I'm saying? So by us being a sanctuary city, they was like, oh, you are? You can't come to Texas, go and ship that bus up there.
Okay.
To Chicago, to New York, to all these real talk blue state
Yes,
cities.
blue
You know what I'm
states,
saying?
yeah.
And that's the thing, but that's part of the shit you run on. You dig what I'm saying? It's a thin line between wanting to make sure everybody good and being for self. You know what I'm saying? Build the wall, or goddamn it, let these people be
And let's
free.
be clear, they protect. I'm in Streeterville, like Gold Coast.
Mhm.
They protect that.
Yes.
If you at
Yeah.
7-Eleven, you're homeless, they're
Yes.
gonna make sure.
Yeah, they gonna
I'm
make
sure
you
you've seen
move.
in Walgreens,
Yeah.
they started blasting
Yeah.
classical music, and so we don't see that. We don't
Mhm.
see any of that because they're making sure that they have the.
Yeah, you gotta
enough
protect. You gotta
things.
protect that
to make sure
image
it's
of the
not
city.
there.
You know what I'm saying? And not
Right.
everybody don't need to see the real. You
Right.
gotta see the real side of the city. You gotta see
Exactly.
this side of the city when
Right.
you're down here. So yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, but how we gonna change it? I don't know. Because I'm gonna keep it real. It is it's a very thin line. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be able to help the same people that want us to help our homeless
Yeah.
are the same ones that are saying it's a sanctuary city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where do we draw that line?
Yeah.
The same people that saying, no, hey, build that wall. Don't let they ass in here. Are the same ones that are saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck them niggas. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like,
see both sides.
it's just.
You gotta be a middle ground. Somewhere.
I see both sides. I'm a Libra, so I see both sides of everything. Like, for seriously, like I just be seeing both sides. You know, like, I
Both
just
sides
had
of
it.
what?
Well, okay. So for the one thing, it's like they immigrants. You feel me? And they live in conditions already is crazy. Like they coming to find sanctuary. You feel me? So okay, and I get that part, but for me, it's like, damn, why you gotta come here? Like, why you gotta, like, damn, why you gotta,
Middle America
why
is
you gotta
so
walk up on my
open.
window?
Exactly.
You feel me? And it don't even get as
Back
cold.
up.
Y'all go your ass to like
So what's the other part?
Utah or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just, it's like,
Because
She got
I'm
a
with
big
you on
heart,
that
so
one.
she like, I feel like we should help.
no, they need sanctuary, but I'm just saying,
Why
we
here?
Not
Right.
in
Okay.
our neighborhood.
I see what you're
We
saying.
already
I see
don't
what you're
have the
saying.
resources.
Yeah.
We
I
are,
see
you feel
what
me?
Right,
We
they said-
already don't. We a food desert.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
fuck?
We
We
sending a
can't
bunch
help
of people to
y'all.
a fucking
We can't
food
help
desert.
y'all.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
the fuck is y'all coming over here for? We can't help you.
Let's get some actual grocery stores
Yes.
in these areas.
Now they
We ain't
making
straight,
up my window.
right? You know what I'm
Can I
saying?
get $5? I'm like, damn,
or
I'm
trying
gonna
to.
you.
I don't want no candy,
Right.
bro.
Facts.
But that's not how politics works. I mean, they're not going to send them to Nebraska because taxpayer dollars in Nebraska are only taking care of, farmers and this. Here, you got grants, you got this. Oh, okay, you were impoverished. We're going to
All these people, it's more
And that's
money.
where
It's
the
the
money's
population,
coming in.
the people. You know
They
what
like
I'm
y'all
saying?
get it.
Yeah.
So is this going on around the U.S.?
Yeah, in
Other
certain
big
cities, though, like big
Right.
cities.
And that's
New York.
New York,
Yeah.
here, probably.
LA.
I would
Liberal
assume
cities.
Atlanta, LA. I guess I don't know.
It's
It's-
Democrat cities
yeah.
mostly. 'Cause
Yeah,
conservatives
you know what I'm
will
saying,
take
and
it.
they're all Democratic cities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's crazy because at my workplace, at my workplace we got different contractors, and it's a certain contract company that they hire a lot of Hispanics, and so it sound crazy because now you have Mexicans getting mad
At the
because
Venezuelans. Yeah.
that company is hiring Venezuelans. And I'm like, that sounds crazy as fuck to me. Because it was crazy. Like years back, Americans was getting mad because
And the Mexicans
was coming in, and it's just crazy to me, man.
So if y'all remember, Joe, because to piggyback off that, if y'all remember, maybe a year ago, you know what I'm saying, when a lot of the migrants started getting bussed in, it was about a year ago.
Yeah.
There was, if y'all ever go by Home Depot early in the morning, you see a lot of
Yes.
Hispanic workers sitting outside because people will pull up on them. Y'all hop on. I need 5. Y'all hop on. I'm gonna take y'all to do some work. I'm gonna pay you.
But those
You know
are
what I'm saying?
illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so now the Mexican workers that were out there are now beefing with the vagrants. I'm sorry, the vagrants, the migrants that are coming. You know what I'm saying, from Venezuela. And so it was one time when you saw a dude drive his car and hit a crowd of them. That's what that was about. People
Yeah, I
don't
seen
even realize that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that was about, because that's a power struggle.
Yes.
People are literally, you know what I'm saying, fighting for their life out here.
Yes.
And they feel like, yo, I've been doing this for 10 years. I came a long time ago. You're not going to come take my work. You dig what I'm saying? But they like, yo, I'm like you from 10 years ago. I'm trying to come get some work.
Yep.
So, you know, it's just one of those things. And America got it bad because, nigga, we on stolen land anyway.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got people coming in trying to illegally to your country because you stole it a bunch of years ago.
You talking about
like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
And I think that's
it's the world we
intentional,
deal with.
too. I think that's intentional, like where they put them and the
It's
weapons.
absolutely
Oh,
intentional.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's-
Because
It's intentional.
point
It's
she was
real life.
making.
you know exactly
It's the same
'cause,
shit.
You know,
Yeah.
like you said, the competition for work, but also like we don't know who these people are, and I'm not trying to place that
That's-
stigma on them like y'all criminals, but it's just like if y'all are and y'all come to where we don't nobody give a fuck about us.
Hey,
anyway.
listen.
Motherfuckers,
Y'all-
hey, look, I'm gonna say this.
You know,
Motherfuckers was
what are we
calling Trump crazy when Trump was up there
Leave
saying
their ass out.
they sending the criminals, the bad people, blah blah blah. Oh, he a racist, he this and that.
I mean,
And
he
then
is.
Trump
But this
Trump
He
is not a racist,
He
man.
is.
No.
not.
No, he absolutely
I
is.
feel like
We got 2 no's and 2 yeses.
this is my thing. I think Trump is
Listen,
racist.
I think he absolutely is.
But I think
but that's
no's.
besides the point.
Right. I think he ran America like a business.
Real
Not like
shit.
he
Yeah, it's besides the point. I didn't want to get into that.
He ran it. He ran it as a business. That's what he did.
I should have worn my
And people
Trump
wasn't
shirt tonight,
looking at it
man.
as
Probably
that.
not.
I
That's the
feel
best
you
shirt
on
you
that,
could have.
okay.
He didn't.
I'm winning next week.
All right, 3 times. so, but look though, you know what I'm saying? I think he's absolutely a racist, but at the same time, that's it is what it is. Like
He's
What's-
exactly what America was
hey,
built off of.
let me ask you this:
He's all white man.
what 80-year-old white man you think ain't racist?
Right.
Thank you.
That's true. That's true.
literally
Like,
how they
that's
pronounce
true.
it.
Come on,
Yeah.
you
But-
know what I mean? Like, 'cause-
That's a
Oh.
generational curse.
She got one. Bernie Sanders.
well, yeah, but
Bernie was in the
yeah.
trenches,
He
man.
been in the trenches
Yeah.
since he was.
That's why they want to elect. That's why they don't want to
Yeah, he'll
become
never
president.
make
He'll
it,
never
but
be
he's-
president.
he's too
You
liberal.
always get a sprinkle of them who, you know,
Down
they
for the
come
cause.
from
Yeah, they with
the
it.
abolitionist
Mhm.
side of white folks.
Yeah.
But let's be clear. I want to be clear. The neighborhood hero don't
Yeah.
agree with the migrants being
Right.
here.
And
Because
I-
here's the thing.
Facts.
We ain't got shit to give.
We
Real
black.
shit.
We ain't got
And I'm
shit
backing
to
you.
give.
You can't
The
help
That
whole-
what was that number
someone else
again?
get help
That
yourself.
17.
317 million
Yep.
should have been going to us.
Yes.
You did what I'm saying?
It's-
You can do, and that's just in
Or
this
the
city.
homeless.
We are
expecting that to be at 500 million by December.
Dude,
exactly. You know what I'm
They
saying?
gotta take care of the homeless people that's here
Right,
in
that's,
Chicago.
and that's what I was gonna say. But then you got young ladies like Inglewood Barbie out
Yep.
here every goddamn
Every
winter, out here doing her thing, and y'all won't give her nothing.
Yep.
Right.
You did what I'm saying?
And
Like
they gave
so.
us so much pushback about bringing the homeless people from the city into the police
To the
station.
police
That's where they
station.
got the
Right.
idea
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, they-
because she was taking those homeless people to the police station to get
If
them
they
out
can,
of the cold.
right,
Right.
they can't sleep out there. They gonna sleep in
Yeah,
here.
they gave that girl a hard time just
Yeah,
doing
I remember that.
That's
Yeah.
crazy,
Doing
yo.
that.
And that's and then y'all up here and say, oh well, we good. We gonna take them and bring them over here. Like
They ain't had no
But I
choice.
see where I can see where because last night at Almason Park, first of all, there was standing room only.
Only.
Yeah.
Standing room only. They had to open all of the doors so that people outside could hear what was being said on the inside. But when you got inside, although it was a sea of black folks in there were also Mexicans in there with us. There were also white folks in there with us. Because I can understand where, like a Hispanic guy told me, he said, we came here and there was no leg up
Yeah,
for us.
they had to work
come
their
in
ass
here,
off.
They had to work their
Yeah.
ass off to get what they got
Yep.
Yes.
and build what they have. Like when the Mexicans had a parade, I be cheering them on like motherfuckers. That's how we supposed to be celebrating
Hey.
our people, our culture. You
Yep.
know what I mean? That's how we supposed to stick together. They had to come here and you see Mexicans is working. The husband, the wife, the kids, everybody's working.
2 families, 3 families. in
Everybody's
one house.
working.
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean? This is a political shit show.
I'm gonna say
This
this.
is a political shit show.
Yep.
It's the Democratic way.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
it is.
It's
I'm
democratic.
sorry,
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. It's the
When you have
Democratic
Democrats
way.
in office,
Yep.
they're giving out more grants. They're giving out more lenient, like
Yeah.
when you have a
the
Republican,
liberals.
they're taking care of our own,
Yep.
and that's where. And if you notice in the presidencies, we've had more. I'm 40, so in my time, we've seen more Democratic presidents than we have seen Republican presidents.
That's because everybody want a handout.
Yeah,
That's it.
and mind you, during the
Yeah.
Republican
Everybody want
time,
I mean,
handout,
a lot of the
dog.
last handouts was Republican though. Look at stimulus,
For us.
stimmies,
For
and
us,
Taxpayer
I'm talking about the handouts. Like
for everybody else.
everybody else. Well, but
that's the Democratic
and
way.
then the handouts I would say right now are like business moves. I don't know about the
But that's
migrants,
not even a
but the
handout.
biggest handouts that I'm talking about is to Ukraine. That's
that too.
But
that
here's the thing.
too.
But that was
Payroll.
gonna happen regardless.
Trump wouldn't have did that.
Hey,
No, he wouldn't.
he probably should have, because
Why?
all they're doing is buying the resources that they have. They have the largest lithium deposits in the world. All they doing
Yo.
is buying that country.
Listen.
So yeah,
Trump
why
is
you?
rich.
Russia wouldn't.
Trump
Russia
will
wouldn't.
never
They
do
wouldn't
that.
have invaded Ukraine if Trump was still
Why
president.
not?
They
trying to
wouldn't have
get-
did it.
But they're trying to get that port back. They have the largest port over there. So the reason that they're invading is because they want that back. That's a access point. You know what I'm saying? That's a big access
They
point.
not
That
scared.
they lost.
They not scared of
They
us.
lost years ago.
They not scared of us.
Hey, well, I mean,
They not scared of us with
Well,
Sleepy
well,
Joe up.
But
Yeah,
Hey.
well,
yeah, right. But you know, Trump and Putin homies.
Huh?
Yeah.
Trump and Putin
I know
homies,
that. That's
you
what I'm
know
saying.
So like, shit. It wasn't about
Hey,
scared
man,
about it.
Trump
It's like, shit, I don't
2024,
fucking
man. I'm right.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm at
hey,
the,
good luck.
It ain't gonna. I mean, it ain't gonna mean nothing. We in Illinois. Illinois always gonna be blue, so it ain't gonna mean nothing. But
And I feel like that's part of the plan
gonna
too.
still feel
That's
it.
part
It
of the
don't
plan
matter.
too.
It don't matter.
Sending
It
when
don't.
when
It
they're
don't matter.
sending these people in, you all you also always have to think about the way Chicago politics works, right? I grew up in Chicago politics. My grandfather was a garbage man, but he was a what you call those?
The union?
He would help. No, he would help the alderman get elected. He was a precinct captain.
Okay.
So he would always tell me like, man, you got to pay attention to what they ain't saying. You know what I mean? Pay attention to what they not saying. You know what I'm saying? This is how things are going to work. So when I see things happening now, even with us electing our mayor and things like that, I felt like people were really pushing Brandon Johnson on us. They were pushing Brandon Johnson on us. One, he's from the West Side. He stay in Austin. He's black and he can put a sentence together. So people voted charisma over consciousness, right? And they kept, oh, he's from the hood, he understands and all of these things. And now
He doing. Look what he doing.
Look at the fucking position that we are in. Look at look at what's happening with somebody who is from he's from this area. He's from the area that they're trying to shut this park down.
Was he there yesterday?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But ain't that how they always
Absolutely
get
not.
us?
Mhm.
You
All
get
the
they
time.
parade around the black person.
All
We
the
always
time.
that's
Somebody
our
there.
like, yeah,
And
we
don't
love
forget-
to see it.
Don't forget y'all pastors and preachers that help
They
us
take
this
that
shit
dollars.
in too.
Look,
Everybody
That's
want to
what I
make
was
sure
gonna
their
say, they
palms
get
is
that.
greased and their pockets
get
is
that.
lined. You know what I mean? So they don't care about the after effect as long as I'm in position. As long as me and my folk good,
Right.
then I can't worry about everybody else. But what happens is, right now we in a position like our generation, this younger generation. I heard you say earlier that we don't have those leaders. We have them. We just understand that revolution looks different than it did in the 60s.
Right.
This era of revolutionary, see, we ain't gotta be, because you gotta understand now, every time we get one leader, they're gonna take them out.
Exactly. And that's
You gotta
what I think.
have, there's gotta be more than one leader.
Yeah.
But we don't have to put our shit out there like they did, because what they did was we made ourselves targets.
It was radical.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We
yeah.
made ourselves targets. Now we understand that you gotta move different
Yeah.
in this particular
Then
time.
we got
right?
social media. That's another
That's
like,
another
big plus
outlet.
for us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's
a-
hey,
so
the
much
same thing. Make you
information.
smile, make you cry. Though.
Yep.
Yes.
You
Can't
right
put
about
too
that.
much on them.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't put too
Right
much
about
on
Because then
them.
they gonna know what
Yeah.
to try and interfere with. They gonna
Yeah.
know where you gonna be or who they need to
Yeah.
try and slow down and stop that. Or so you just one of them things you can't really even catch them by surprise because the same thing you sending out to your people, they infiltrated it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things, Joe.
Oh no, I was just gonna make it. That's why I follow the teachings of Dr. Umar Johnson.
I'm with that.
He be cool sometimes. He be a little off. He be a little off.
We need some schools though.
I fuck with him though. You know what I'm saying? He'd be a little off kilter sometimes.
I
But
think that's why it's like people like you are important, like the community advocates and stuff like that. Because to me, like the politics shit, I don't involve myself because it's cap.
Yeah.
So it's so it's just like how do you at the position you have? How do you lead your community to follow the politics when you know what you know? And it's like to me, it's like more than we need to focus on the politics. Go vote. We need community.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
all
where it's
that.
hard.
Fuck
But
all
that's
that
but that goes
president.
hand in
You need
hand.
that
though.
first before you
That goes
can-
hand in hand. Your
But they're
community.
not helping us. So
But
like, how
that's-
do we?
Local politics is where it works.
Exactly.
So you need your
Exactly.
community to be involved in local politics.
Yeah.
So all them same people that was at the court, I'm sorry, not the court, but at the park yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those are your voters. Those are the ones that control
power in numbers.
who are here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Power in
saying? And
numbers.
then they can see that.
Yeah.
And like the lady said, I watched my boy sent me the live. I watched it and she like, look, we need to make sure we go down there and vote your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Because real talk, you're not gonna do this in our community. You dig what I'm saying? The brother mentioned that when they needed a new air conditioner, the community put that shit in the building.
Yeah.
When they needed, it was about 2-3 different
Oh, they
things.
needed
Air
microwaves and
conditioner,
stoves.
microwave, stove, the whole kitchen. They put it in there.
Yeah.
I grew up in that part. You dig what I'm saying? Like that's our community. My nephew played for the Dolphins. You dig what I'm saying? That's the Thompson team, right? You know what I'm saying? Like baseball team. What's the baseball team up there? You remember the name? Either way, he played for that shit too. You know what I'm saying? That's our neighborhood. I grew up over there. You dig what I'm saying? So for them to be like trying to take that, why you pick this park of all parks to try and put people on?
But you know
what I'm saying?
why.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
wait, did they say that about what is that right there on Jackson? And Columbus? Is that Columbus?
Columbus
Jackson,
Park.
Oh,
Yeah.
Columbus.
Yeah, Columbus Park.
Are they using that field
Now,
house?
see, let me tell y'all why. They're not gonna come down
Oh no.
that way. Cause but here's the thing. my point last night was if we allow them to shut down Amerson, they will try to take a La Follette, a Austin Town Hall, a Columbus.
You start there, they gonna keep going.
Those are 2 and 3 times bigger than Amerson.
Yeah.
So if we can come in and take this shit, we'll start taking all the rest of it. See, this
That's why
is
y'all
where
have to stand 10 toes.
Austin is the geographically it's the largest community in the city.
Okay.
Geographically, we are the largest community in the city.
It goes from what? Roosevelt?
From Roosevelt
all the way to North Avenue.
Yep.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And then from it kind of turned and left to what is that? Gailwood. Gailwood. So it turns up North Avenue on this side, not Oak Park side, but on this side all the way to Narragansett.
Yep.
Is it past Narragansett?
Yeah.
Is it Narragansett? All right. And then it goes all the way to goddamn it Central. Do they still consider that? Cicero is Austin still?
Yeah, it's west
Damn,
side.
all the way to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, I grew up, like, I can, everywhere I'm saying, I see it. I know every store, every house. You know what I'm saying?
We have 3 parts. You have North Austin, South Austin, and what we call the island. Right? So it's that big. People from all 3 came because they understand that if we let them take this one part that's not as big as the rest of them going down, then it's over with. So like he asked me, he was like, man, who phone buzzing? I looked at my phone. It's kids in my neighborhood texting me. Are they really talking about shutting down Amerson Park? I said, not if we show the fuck up tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's how you gotta come. The way that I do things is not, I don't censor, I don't give a fuck about politics and all that. And I was running for office just last year. I was running for alderman of that very ward
The right way.
last year, right? And something told me, first of all, I lost a kid, so I stepped out because I couldn't handle losing a kid and trying to run at the same time. But my father called me last night after seeing what they was trying to do with Amerson. He said, now we know why God told you to step out that race. And I said, because they'd have had to take me the fuck up out of city council if they would have tried to do this to our community, knowing the Dolphins they've never had less than 200 kids in their program. Never. So you gonna displace our 200 to bring in 200 migrants. Make it make sense. Like it don't even make sense.
But see, they don't even have where are they going? They don't care.
The reason why I brought up Columbus.
They don't care. I gotta figure that out.
So
Exactly.
the reason why I brought up Columbus Park is because they at the police station about a block away.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All up inside, tents up front, all that. In my neighborhood. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm like, we got this park building is big and y'all don't do nothing but rent it out for parties here and there and charge people way too much for that. You dig what I'm saying?
You could be using that space
Go-
to do what you use
Hey,
in our space.
put them in there instead of because I don't see no football games up there.
Right.
I go golf up there all the time. You dig what I'm saying? I don't see football teams up there. I don't see y'all putting no programs together for the kids. I see people come up to that park and just generally use it. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a picnic or whatever. Kick it at the park. That's cool. But you're not going to shut down one where we know we got programs for hours. And these are, the reason they do that is because they feel like they try and target areas where it's more renters and not homeowners. You know what I'm saying? When it's homeowners, not a homeowner.
That's a bigger fight.
Yeah, they're going to show up a different way. You dig what I'm saying?
Do y'all think at all that we are also responsible? And what I mean by that is we don't have the revolutionary spirit that we used to have. Some people just don't care no more. Where the kids go, where the youth go, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, are we partially responsible?
I mean, to a degree, I do agree with that, but I can't say that so much because I know what side I sit on. You know what I'm saying? And I see the people you know what I'm saying? Like I see people to my left and to my right where I know we own it. So it's kind of hard to remove myself from that. And shit, I feel like we want to even do more. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like hey.
I honestly, like what you were saying, like is we, part of the problem. I honestly feel like I see a lot more people that want to see change, want to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Then before there was more people that's like, I don't know nothing about that. I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
I definitely see more people.
Like,
they don't know what to do though.
Yeah.
They're like, but what do I do? What can I do?
Ignorance is a big part. We don't know what to do, who to call, who's running.
Yeah.
You know, all of that.
So that's the part where I feel like that's our fault. Right?
Yeah.
And I say it's our fault because one of the things that I do on TikTok is I constantly hold us accountable first because that has to happen. They do things like this to us because we've been disorganized for so long.
Yeah,
But we've also been disorganized because of leadership. Black leadership specifically, because ain't no white leaders on the West Side. Black leadership. So the people that we've been putting in these positions of leadership have not been for us. They've stagnated the movement. They intentionally keep the community ignorant because people who benefit from your ignorance, they're not going to teach you. You know what I mean? If I can eat off your ignorance, I'm going to teach you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my thing is, instead of going and trying to like rally up a whole bunch of people, I tell these shorties all the time, I'd rather have a strong 10 than a weak 100.
Facts.
So if I can get a group of y'all to understand the power that y'all hold, then that 10 gonna go, each one of them gonna go get 10.
And
they gonna go get 10.
That's 1,000.
That's how that goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead, we got all of these. Think about the people that we have in position. Most of them are older people who want to die in their seats. They're not even grooming people to
do
take
better.
The
They don't want nobody to be come up behind
Exactly.
them. They want to hold on
they're
to it as tight
complacent.
as they can because it's a status symbol for
That's
them.
it.
It's not at this point. It's not about them making it better for those behind them. It's more so about I'm so and so, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take it to the grave. Nah, we need to, and that's the same thing when you go to the big offices. Why are we electing people that are 900 years old to lead the country? You dig what I'm saying? Like, bro, you out of touch with reality. The cognitive decline is evident. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, Trump ain't no better to keep it real.
Think about it.
Like, he on the same boat, Joe.
The Constitution is outdated. A lot of this stuff and how they do politics is
I mean,
the Constitution pace in that. There's you got to have these certain qualities, be this age, do this, and do that before you can get in certain positions.
That's not. I don't think that's the bad part of it because like you should at least be old enough to goddamn it know some shit. 35. You know what I'm saying?
But
I just think
not 60, 70
no, 60 ain't even bad. But 80, 900. You know what I'm saying?
We've been
Like
following a culture of politics versus what the Constitution is. Constitution is black and white.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
You can work
You could be anybody,
yeah,
and as long as you follow these requirements. But the culture has been completely adulterated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a 75-year-old white man in order to get office.
Right.
And that's my
but
thing.
it is what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's
We need to, and that's one thing that I always tell people we got to kind of get away from if we're going to make a difference, is it's all a scam. Now, voting and shit matters. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get the right people in there. You dig what I'm saying? And it's a tricky game. Because in order to have so many people like you, you're going to have to take some concessions. You're going to have to take a step back. You can't just be you, and everything you want. God damn it, if she want one way, you want one way, you want one way, you want one way, and then we decide, all right, y'all going to put y'all money behind me because the shit ain't free.
Yeah.
I have to make some concessions to what we all want. Right. What's gonna work for all of us? You know what I'm saying? And it gets muddy when it's such a large thing at stake. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? So we have to figure out how to get somebody solid in there, like real talk, because it's hard. And that's why voting matters. You know what I'm saying?
People be ignorant. They don't know what's going on. They just see a black person up there and they be like, I'm voting for whoever black.
I get
and
that.
I be like,
I get that too.
I'm gonna vote for who my grandmama voted for because that's the only name
I get that too.
Right.
But all skin folk and all kin folk.
I get it.
You know what
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just because they the same color, that don't mean that they want to.
And we got their own time and time.
Well, I might want to be president one day, so this is me trying to build up to that. I don't really care about all the little people I got to step on to get there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then we live over here, we don't see all of that. We just like, well, they black, so.
I mean, but I get it.
I mean, I do get it
because
though.
one thing about it, even if they look like me, that allows me to know that we can get one in.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It might be all 100. You might not be all 100, but they let you get there.
Okay.
So now we got to get somebody that's 100 to get there. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of time. You got to manipulate the system too. You might have to play that role till you get in.
Play the game.
You know what I'm saying? You might have to get in there and be like, "No, fuck this. I'm gonna do it my way." It's a game.
Tell me why we all heard you ain't black if you vote for me, and then we still went and did it. Like, what is that?
Who is we?
Not we, not me.
That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
Not you, but us.
But at the same time, though, I still feel like that was probably the better option of the two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At that
time, it was the better option of the two.
Because we were hypnotized.
I wouldn't even say hypnotized.
We was fed a lot of a lot of crap.
Well, I mean,
If
you
it
gotta
weren't for
remember.
COVID, Trump would have been president
Yeah,
again.
he would have won again,
Definitely.
but he fucked that up, and that's
Yeah,
a
he
big
messed
thing to
that up.
fuck
He messed it up.
You know what I'm saying?
He messed
So it's
it up.
like, here's my thing, Joe. You already wasn't qualified to be there, right?
That's not
You
true.
got there. It's absolutely true. You all you do is bankrupt businesses and lie about everything.
Qualification for president.
Yeah, but my thing is, if the country, didn't we say this country is what?
A business.
A business.
But
Right,
that's
so
not
you're
gonna
gonna
be-
bankrupt the country.
Listen,
But he
you
wasn't,
can be
though.
president, and you don't have to have any qualifications. We elected who we thought was who could help us.
And he showed
And
us.
he
He showed
met
us
the qualifications.
he also showed us that he didn't handle it correctly.
Absolutely. But
You know what I'm
let's
saying?
be very correct though. COVID was a very it hurt a lot. It
was
out of
a
all the
pandemic.
presidents, COVID was really rough for that president.
For that president, but do
Yeah.
you know why? One of the biggest reasons why? Because we actually had an entire team in place on how to handle a pandemic, because we knew a pandemic was coming,
Yeah.
because it was time for a pandemic to come around. It's not the first pandemic.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? But we had a team in place on what to do. But that was something that Obama put in place.
Yes.
So when
That
Buddy
people
got in
don't know.
office, his first thing was anything Obama did, strike it. Strike it off the record.
Exactly.
It's out of here. It's out of here. So now when these people are out of here, what happens? Oh shit, we have a terrible response to we shut down the country too late. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put the policies in place that they already had planned for because he fired everybody. So that's a terrible response.
But you know
Then
what
you
hurt
want to
more?
hold on. Then you want to tell people to start drinking bleach. And you want to it was
Right.
a lie and this, that, and the other. We forget about all that shit. Like, listen, you can't think everything is bullshit, bro.
No.
A pandemic is real.
Yeah.
That shit
Like,
happens.
too much.
It's not the first time. So
Okay.
for you to handle it that poorly, it puts you in a position to lose the next time. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you can like him all you want, but he fucked that up.
He did.
You dig what I'm saying? He fucked it up out of spite. Not out of thought, not out of trying to make the country better.
And
It
that's
was
why our
clearly out of
economy
spite.
is where it's
But
at
the
right
Democratic
now.
states hurt more than the Republican states in that pandemic, for sure.
Why?
There were businesses that were not shut down during the pandemic. It was not equal. The law of the land was not. There was not a leveling playing field when it came to the pandemic. You could go to Texas and things were open.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because the most heavily populated cities where people were dying the most and being affected the most are Democratic. Now, in Texas also wanted to remove themselves from the country altogether,
Right.
right? You know what I'm saying? Because they felt like they can do what they wanted,
Yeah.
but they still had those same kind of rates. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can say you want to do what you want. Florida was the same way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you know how that goes. In Florida, you can do whatever the
You
fuck
do
you
whatever
want.
you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my time, guys.
Yeah. So,
Look, man, I want to thank you guys for coming through. I loved it. The guests were great, but you know, we're gonna go around. You know, shout out to
let's start with Lico.
Yeah.
Shout
Alright.
out, do
Let everybody
your
know
thing.
again
Do your thing.
about you, what you got going on, and where to follow you.
Stream all kind of shit.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. Apple, thank you for inviting me. I just came. I'm Lico. I'm Lico. I'm from over East. I make music. I love it. I just dropped a video, all kind of shit on YouTube. Stream everything. Album coming November 1st. Everything is wonderful. It's marvelous. Beautiful people.
Where to find you?
Where to find me? A whole lot of Lico on Instagram, on Twitter, on everything. It's easy.
Gang. Love it. All right, Apollonia.
Yes, and I'm Apple. I'm nail tag, actress, model, soon to be accountant. Come see me at the Pretty Place Nail Co. in Matson, Illinois, 4300 Lincoln Highway, Suite 4.
You did.
And I got, man, you're going to see me in some movies coming up soon on all platforms. I'm working on a lot right now. Shout out to all the directors that's giving me an opportunity within my first year of acting. Shout out to all y'all.
Hey,
Appreciate the
wait. Can you
love.
personally shout out our Facts and Law family director that's you?
Yes, Will Gates.
My dog.
Yes, that's my stepdad.
My dog.
Big mentor. He been looking out for me for real, showing me the ropes in my acting journey. So I appreciate you.
It's my dog. Hey,
Big love.
And she
working
was
something.
a star in my last video, too.
gang shit. I love to hear it. All right.
And my IG is at prettyplace.nailco is my nail IG, and at prettygotcash_ Twitter and Instagram.
You did.
She be tweeting.
You did.
Yeah.
All right, and then also Miss Fatima.
My Instagram is at Miss Fatima Ali. I'm a flight attendant, a consultant, and I just want to shout out to Facts and Law.
You
and
did.
Syria. Yeah, thank you.
did.
And I live in Houston, Texas, but let me tell you,
Oh, I
Chicago is
didn't know
home,
that.
and I love this panel because I love hearing different perspectives. Because let me tell you, Chicago girls are different.
Hey.
Chicago girls do it all. You're just not just a pretty
Hey.
face.
I can
Okay?
dig that.
Yeah,
I
and
love
I love
it.
that.
I didn't know you live in Houston. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
that's
For sure.
Right.
You dig. And then also, Aisha, talk to us.
What's up, y'all? Aisha Oliver. You can call me Miss Pooh. You can call me the neighborhood hero. I am a community advocate. I am not an activist. I am an advocate. I'm also a community and youth engagement consultant, Village Voice, community engagement consulting. I'm also low-key, I'm the consultant for Lurie Children's Hospital as well. So, big things happening for me. I appreciate y'all for reaching out and allowing me to come on my opinion on this platform. I love y'all for that. I love to see black men doing their thing.
Absolutely.
That's big.
You
That's
did.
big. So check me out, Neighborhood Hero on Instagram. That's N3 instead of NE, just so y'all know, so y'all don't be looking for somebody else.
Right.
But much love and big ups to Chicago. I got y'all.
Best side.
You're rocking to the sounds of the Facts and Law Pod Show.
Gang. Hey. Just so you know, listen, if you want to follow me, Chicago Outlaw, the West Side Legend. ChicagoUTLAW. The same O in Chicago is the same O in Outlaw. It's only one. And if you want to follow us, it's the Facts and Law Pod Show. It's a pod show, not a podcast. You need to see this plot.
On my mom.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on IG. I am facts, right? I am facts. Yeah, I am _ facts. That's IAM _ FACTS. If you want to follow, you can also follow us on Facebook, the Facts and Law Pod Show, and Twitter.
And TikTok.
No, not Twitter. TikTok.
That's
Facts and Law Pod Show on there as well.
Pod Show.
Yeah, and if you love what you saw, we had 4 beautiful ladies.
You did.
It's on your shirt.
Yeah, you know, 400.
Big folk.
Big
Y'all know that
folk.
number of completion. 4 fingers, no thumb. Y'all know.
Please. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, share this joint. And all you people out there that's not doing it organically, shame on you.
Shame on
you know what I'm saying? We building this thing brick by brick.
That organic shit.
And you know what? Life is good.
I'm trying to tell you.
We gonna catch y'all on the next one.
You dig. That was a good one.